So let's look first at poor vocabulary. Let's take this sentence, which comes from a Metro newspaper. Children who watch too much TV are unable to concentrate because their brains become accustomed to fast-moving stimuli. Their behaviour deteriorates and they disrupt lessons. Straightforward sentence, except if you don't know these words. If you don't know the meaning of those words, the sentence is meaningless. And this is quite common for students to not understand a sentence because they don't understand the meaning of specific words. If we look in the brain model, we need to have a reasonable store of words over here on the left. And some students can get significant improvement simply by increasing the number of ordinary words which they know. But that has to be done in quite a systematic way. Second reason that people might have difficulty reading is because they don't understand the phonics. Phonics are the parts of the words which represent sounds. And the main reason in English why there are so many people with this type of dyslexia is because of the ridiculous way in which English is spelt. For instance, O-U-G-H can be pronounced in at least 4 different ways: through, bow, cough and dough. And I-N-T can be pronounced as in pint or as in mint. Over here we see a whole lot of words with E-I-G-H in them. And in a lot of them, E-I-G-H sounds A. So ate, nay, freight, way. But over here we have height. Now, unless you know that in this case that word says height, there's no way to guess it. Most of us look at the word height and immediately say height. That is, we have learned subconsciously that that is pronounced height and not hate. And that's why phonics is so effective with students in primary school who have difficulty learning to read. In English, there are about 40 different sounds, like R, A, B, K, and things like that. But there are 1,000 different ways to spell those 40 sounds. In Italian, for instance, there are 25 sounds, but only 33 ways to spell them. And we find that in Italy, there are almost none of this type of dyslexic. That is, the sort of dyslexia we see in English or in French, where the spelling is so difficult. And if we look on the brain model, we see that the area where we identify the phonics is over here at the back of the visual cortex. More evidence to support this comes in this study by a team from New Zealand under John Hattie, who have looked at hundreds of different experiments from schools and classrooms to see which ones work best. And in their list of changes to the curriculum, you will see that vocabulary and phonics come high in the list.